Hello, good evening to you all, and a huge welcome to the channel. The addiction tonight is episode 9 to the Golden Zone Project 2024. And this episode was picked by a community event winner. So grab that coffee and get comfy as it's hammer time. The Golden Zone Project's sole aim is to find that one perfect zone in-game for farming and making gold. I will only be showing you viable farming locations with each zone being covered, so always check your own auction house prices first. Tonight's episode is Deep Home from the Cataclysm expansion. Deep Home does have only a couple of viable farming locations and ways to make some gold left in-game after Blizzard nerfed most of them over the years sadly. So this will be a short, sweet and simple rundown on what it does have to offer. And again, if you decide to use any of these locations I am about to show you, please make sure it's worth your time and effort and check the auction house first on prices. As I stated, Deep Home does not have that much worth farming in this location, and the only times you would farm here are only when the prices make it worth doing so. You have your standard mining, fishing, herbs, and skinning locations, 2 mounts in zone you are able to obtain if you are lucky enough. There is the lesser-known Circuit Farm, an active 4 spawn locations, and Dungeon Farm. It may seem a lot, but is it truly worth farming, you must ask yourself. Starting with the basics. Unless you are in need of obsidian or for professions and leveling, there is really no reason why you want to mine in Deep Home. There may be a lot of nodes in zone, but this is very misleading as you can spend minutes trying to locate ore that really is not worth much. And there is no point coming here for Elementum or unless you want a change of scenery. As we all know, the best location to obtain this ore is within the Zul'Gurub raid, which I have shown in a recent video. The only place where you can get Heart Blossom is in Deep Home. There is no other place where this herb grows. You can also farm for Cinderbloom here too, but there are other better zones for this herb like in Mount Hyjal. Cataclysm can have decent price tags, but that is solely dependent on your regional auctions houses, so herbing in Deep Home can be good, can be bad. Just be smart and check prices before doing anything. Next is fishing, and Deep Home is known for albino cave fish, which is used for the Limnologist achievement. This fish prices jumps up and down a lot, but can be worth fishing at times, but with like most reagents, this solely depends on your auction house prices. Anyone that has tried to fishing for the albino cave fish will already know that you just fish from pools located on the map on screen. Many players, however, are not aware that you can in fact fish for these without the need for fishing pools, making my spot 100% AFK when using the better fishing add-on. Simply come to these lava pools you see me at on screen and start to fish. You will have a higher chance on catching them the higher your Cataclysm fishing skill is. But as you can clearly see, you do not need pools for this fish. This next location sadly has been nerfed so much over the years by Blizzard, making this spot not worth the time nor effort to farm. I am only making you aware as this spot used to be one of the best spots to farm for the tiny chests, even giving Firelands a run for its money. Now however, they hardly drop from the mobs here, so there really is no point wasting a treasure finding potion here when of course we have Firelands. Next is the Stone Core dungeon. I only mention this dungeon as the second boss, called Slab Hide, has a small chance to drop the reins of the Vitreous Stone Drake. So you are able to run this dungeon 10 times an hour for the chance on it dropping. This would be the only viable time to use a potion of treasure finding full stop within Deep Home. Even though I still feel it's a complete waste of a potion, which could be used in Firelands for better overall gold profits, but that is my opinion of course. The Stone Core is just a mount farm, with a few semi-decent transmogs, that is all. The other mount you are able to obtain comes from a very rare elite mob called Eonax, and when killed, he drops the unique epic mount, Reigns of the Phosphorescent Stone Drake. Just good luck getting this one, it may take you a while or you just may be in the right place at the right time. Next is a well-known semi-force spawn skinning location for savage leather and scales. This spot is still okay for an open-world skinning spot, but a complete waste again on treasure-finding potions. But that is your call if you decide to use one here or not. Simply kill the drakes that fall to the ground, and before they take off again, nothing to it to be fair. This spot would most benefit a 4x group comp or even a multi-boxer, as this location can be turned into a full-force spawn location, speeding up the farming process. Overall not a bad spot, but again, we have firelands for savage leather. Saving the best spot till last, and this location not many players are aware of. Just below the Twilight Precipice and just north of Deathwing's Fall is a small encampment of Twilight mobs. If you simply stay around the two blue large crystals killing all the mobs, you will never run out or have any downtime, as there always has to be a set number of mobs up in this location. And killing them all only forces the system to spawn more, and basically is why it's called a force spawn location. Not an instant spawn or hyper spawn, but a force spawn location, enough said. This is one spot where you can use a treasure finding potion, as it is not a total waste using one here for extra profits. Just be warned the drop rate is slow, possible, but slow on the tiny chests. Personal opinion here, but this is the spot to farm for the open world transmog drops, that only drop in this zone, as there is enough mobs up at any one time giving you the best chances at the drops. So that was the Golden Zone Project episode 9 now completed. I really do hope you enjoyed and found this useful, and many thanks for watching. Please do not forget to hit that like and sub buttons, maybe come join the amazing farming community on Discord, you are most welcome to. For me however, it's back to farming, so I wish you all a fond farewell, and like normal, stay away from the crazy people and stay safe out there.